Hello, I'm Ed Fenstermacher, a member of the church development team for the Indiana Conference. When I was young, my dad, he always would say on Sunday mornings, it's time to go to church. And that's just what we did. We went to church, to a location, to a building. As I grew older, I began to realize church was more than just a place you go to. It's a place that you also invite people to go with you. And I was part of the church growth movement where we really focused on the church being an attractional place. Well, I've come to realize that when you read about the church in the New Testament, it's much bigger than a go-to church or even an attractional church, because it's about a church that also goes out, that sends people. You know, today in Indiana, there are nearly 4 million people who are unchurched, and a growing percentage of them have no interest in coming to our churches. So what do? Well, we have to embrace the fuller church, not only to be a go-to church and an attractional church, but one that also is sending its people out into the community to incarnate the church where the people live, sharing Christ's amazing love and good news using their language, relating to them in normal, natural ways. There's a model called Fresh Expressions that attempts to do just that. And it really is modeled on Jesus' sending of the 72 as recorded in Luke chapter 10. This means that the sending church will spend much more of its time out in the community than in its building. And going to dinner with unchurched folks, inviting them over to your home for a meal will be just as important as attending your Sunday school class or a Bible study. You know, last Sunday I visited a church that was a sending church that sends people out. And sitting next to me in my pew was this young woman named Paige, who was a recovering drug addict as well as a mom. And Paige immediately told me that she has been clean for 5 months and a day. And then she picked up her cell phone and showed me pictures of before and after, and the change was striking. You see why we should care about the 4 million people who are unchurched? Because each of them is a Paige. And in taking the church to her, not only is it that she's changed, but we're changed as well. And our faith is strengthened and renewed too. So as my dad would say, hey, it is time to go. So let's go.